Hello students, in this class we will see the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients of a polynomial. This is a sure question in the examination which will be asked for 3 marks. Okay, let's start. We know the quadratic equation will be of the form ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, right? This is a quadratic equation, standard form of a quadratic equation. We have seen in the last classes that zeros are nothing but the solutions for a equation. Since it's a quadratic equation, it will have two zeros. Okay, let's say the zeros be, let's say zeros be alpha and beta, means the roots. We say some variable we taken and let it be alpha and beta. Sum of zeros. What is sum of zeros formula? It is alpha plus beta is equal to minus b by a. A, B, C are nothing but we have to extract it from the given quadratic equation. Okay. What is B here? B is the coefficient of x, right? Coefficient of x by what is A? It is coefficient of x square. When we look at the example, we will have a clear idea on that. Then product of zeros. What is product of zero? Alpha beta. That will be your C of a formula. What is C here? It's a constant term. By A is again a coefficient of x square. This is a formula. We'll come back to this for better understanding post seeing one of the example. Okay. So when a question is asked like verify the relationship between the zeros and coefficients of a polynomial, we have to use these two formulas. We'll take an example. Okay. Let's see. Example. 2x square minus 8x plus 6. Okay. This is a quadratic polynomial. We have to verify the relationship between zeros and coefficient of a polynomial. That is the heading. Okay. By comparing this with the uh, quadratic equation, we get a is equal to 2, b equal to minus 8, c equal to 0. Okay. Now we don't know the zeros yet, right? So we have to solve this. How do we solve? Using the first into third method or of splitting the middle term by using factorization. If you are not aware of the factorization for a quadratic polynomial or a quadratic equation, please go through my previous videos where I've explicitly explained the factorization method. Okay, so 2x square minus 8x plus 6. What is the first into third we are using? 2 into plus 6. That is 2 is a coefficient of x square plus 6 is a constant term. So the product, what is the product here? Plus 12. We have to find the factors for plus 12 such that product we should give 12 plus 12 and addition or subtraction of the factor should give you minus 8. So 4 3s are 12 is there, but 4 and 3 doesn't make up 8. 6 2s are 12. Yes, they do. Minus minus. Just check out. Minus 6 into minus 2 plus 12. Minus 6 and minus 2 when added we get minus 8. So we split it and write it. So 2x square minus 6x minus 2x plus 6. Take a common 2x of x minus 3 minus 2 of x minus 3. Bracket we have common x minus 3, take it out, then 2x minus 2. Okay. Once you get the factors for a quadratic polynomial, equate it to 0 to get the zeros of the polynomial. X equal to 3 is one of the root. 2x minus 2 equal to 0. X equal to 2 by 2, 1. Therefore, x equal to 1 is another root, another 0. Okay. This is a prerequisite to be done before we verify the relationship between the zeros and the coefficients. Clear? Once you find the zeros, now the task is you have to do sum of zeros. Okay. Okay. Let's do it downwards only. See, sum of zeros. What is sum of zeros? We have seen sum of zeros is alpha plus beta minus b by a. Alpha, beta are the zeros here. So minus b by a is the formula. Let's take sum of zeros. Actual zeros we got is 3 and 1, right? 4 it will be. This 4, sum of zeros means first you add the zeros you got after solving the equation. This should be equal to your minus b by a. If you check out minus b by a, b is coefficient of x, a is coefficient of x square. So leaving this aside, you just watch out the ABC what we have written extracted in the first step, and minus b is what? Minus of b is what? Minus 8 by a is 2. That is, if you verify, you should get this. Means this also should give you this answer. This also should give you this answer. Okay. This is minus b by a. Okay. Clear? Any questions? Please comment. Once you verify the zeros, you should get this. Or otherwise, what you can do is in another way, leaving this 4 here, you again get sum of zeros is minus b by a minus of minus 8 by 2, because b is minus 8. Don't get confused. Minus b means just don't put minus 8. Minus is a expression which is present in the formula, and b itself is minus 8. Okay, then 8 by 2, 2 1 ja, 2 4 ja, 4. So this and this should come same. Similarly, product of zeros. Product of zeros here is what the zeros we have, 3 into 1 is equal to 3, right? This product of zeros from the formula, it is c by a, which is constant term by coefficient of x square. So c by a, constant term is which one? C is 6, a is 2, 2 1s are 2 3s are 3. So they should match. At the end, you say hence verified. Means actual question is find the relationship between zeros and coefficients of a polynomial. Means zeros what we have 3 and 1, how they are interpreted with the coefficients of the quadratic polynomial. That is a question. Sum of zeros when we add, it should give b minus b by a value. The product of zeros should give you c by a value from the quadratic equation. Clear? I hope it's clear. Can we look at another example before we move to the exercise here? Let's see one more example. 3x square plus 5x minus 2. Example. Okay. First step is to split it using factorization method. Okay. First step is to make it factorized. So first into third method, that is plus 3 into minus 2. Sorry. Plus 3 into minus 2 will give you minus 6. Plus 3 is coefficient of x square, minus 2 is the constant term. Find the factors for minus 6, that is 6, such that product should be minus 6 and addition subtraction should give you plus 5. So the only thing is 6 into 1 Yes, we can make it, but minus 6 will not come. Let's see. 6 into 1, 6, plus 6 minus 1 means product will give you minus 6, plus 6 and minus 1 when added, we get plus 5. Yes, they make the factors. Now split it. 3x square plus 6x minus 2. Then take the common here. 3x of x plus 2 minus 1 of x plus 2, because brackets we should get similar one. Just try to open this and check out whether we have properly factorized and taken common or not properly. Minus 1 into x is minus x. Minus 1 into plus 2 is minus 2. Yes, we are right. Then here take x plus 2 common, we get 3x minus 1. To find the roots, zeros equate to 0, you get 1 of the 0 minus 2. Then 3x minus 1 is 0, x is 1 by 3. Okay. These are the two zeros for the given quadratic polynomial. Now verify the relationship, right? So what is the relationship? Sum of zeros, right? Sum of zeros is equal to, what are the zeros? Minus 2 plus 1 by 3. Just take the LCM and solve it. It will come minus 6 plus 1 by 3 is minus 5 by 3. Okay. This should be verified with the coefficients. See, this is the relationship between zeros and coefficient, means zeros we found sum of zeros. How it looks with respect to coefficient? Minus b by a we have to use from the quadratic equation. What is b? Okay, I forgot to take ABC there. You can write here a is 3, b is 5, c is minus 2. Compare this with the ax square plus bx plus c. Just compare it. Okay, you get it. Then substitute just the values. Minus, what is b here? 5. What is a? 3. Yes, both are same. This is the verification. Similarly, product of zeros equal to, what are the zeros we got? Minus 2 into 1 by 3, that is minus 2 by 3. Product of zero should be again verified with the coefficients of the polynomial, that is c by a formula. C is your minus 2, a is 3. So they both look similar. Therefore, just at the end, say hence verified. Okay, we're good. Okay, we have one more topic to discuss before we move to exercise. That is, when the zeros itself they are given, when zeros are given, how do you construct a polynomial? Okay, when zeros are given, how do you construct a polynomial? I mean, sum of zeros and product of zeros are given means, how do you construct a polynomial? For example, if you are given sum of zeros is equal to 2, product of zeros is equal to 3. Okay, what is the quadratic polynomial? There is a formula for that. Please remember, formula is, please make a note of this formula. Quadratic polynomial looks like x square minus sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros value. This is your quadratic polynomial. Okay, if you want equation, you can put a equation also. That is x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. This is the quadratic polynomial or quadratic equation when sum and product of zeros is given. Here, come back to the question. Now, sum of zeros is 2, product of zeros is 3. Quadratic polynomial becomes x square minus sum of zeros, that is 2 into x plus product of zeros is 3. Okay, this is the required polynomial. Is the required polynomial. Okay. Please make a note of this formula. Either we can write this x square minus sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros. Okay. Now we are good to go for the exercise. Let's see the exercise problems. What is first question? Find the zeros and of the following quadratic equation and verify the relationship between them. Let's see first one. X square minus 2x minus 8. First thing, first into third method, solve for the zeros first. That is 1 into minus 8 give you minus 8. How do we get 1 and minus 8? You should be knowing it. I have explained it many a times. 1 is your x square coefficient, 8 is your constant. Okay. Find the factors for minus 8 such that minus 2 is the value after addition or subtraction and product should give minus 8. So 4 2s are 8 is the factor. Minus 4 plus 2. You should have a good knowledge of integers for placing the signs here. Otherwise, it will be difficult and much difficult. So verify it now whether the factors we found are proper or not. Minus 4 into plus 2 gives you minus 8. Minus 4 and plus 2 when added gives you minus 2. Yes, we are good. Then split and find the zeros here. Minus 8. Okay. Then take the common thing here. X of x minus 4 plus 2 of x minus 4. X minus 4 is common and x plus 2 is common. Finding the zeros, you have to make that equated to 0, x equal to 4. One of the 0, x plus 2 equal to 0, x equal to minus 2, another 0. Okay. Now we found the zeros. Check out the question. Find the zeros. We are done. Then verify the relationship between the zeros and coefficients. Now we are to do that. That is sum of zeros. When you first do the sum of zeros, you add the zeros you got first, solving the equation. 4 plus minus 2, we get 2. This should be compared with the coefficients of the quadratic expression. That is a polynomial minus b by a. We have not extracted ABC here. I'll just write here. Okay. A equal to 1. Give me a second. Okay. A equal to 1. B equal to minus 2. C equal to minus 8, right? So minus b means minus of minus 2 because this minus is from the formula. B has a value minus 2 by a is 1, therefore 2. See, we got same value. Then product of zeros. Product of zeros is equal to, okay, not this one directly first now. First product the zeros you got 4 into minus 2 minus 8. This should be matched with your formula coefficient C by A. What is C? Minus 8 by A is 1, therefore minus 8. Both are same. Just say hence verified. Okay. Yeah. Now we'll see second one. It is same as that first one only. Okay. Let me solve it again quickly. 4s square minus 4s plus 1, right? 4s square minus 4s plus 1. Here first into third will give you plus 4 into plus 1, that is plus 4. 4 should come, 2 2s are 4, minus 2 will give you minus 4 on addition, product plus 4. So split it. 4s square minus 2s plus 1. Take a common in these two. 2s if you take an 2s minus 1 minus 1 if you take 2s minus 1, because there is nothing common in 2s and 1. So 2s 1 is in brackets are same. So we write 2s minus 1 and remaining is 2s minus 1. They look similar because it is a quadratic equation or a polynomial having equal roots. Now equate to 0, we get value 1 by 2. Similarly, the other one, if we equate to 0, we get 1 by 2. Okay. Both the roots here are equal. Now we extract the ABC here. By comparing given quadratic polynomial with ax square plus bx plus c, we extract a is 4, b is minus 4, c is 1. Okay. Now we find sum of zeros is zeros what we got 1 plus 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, half and half is 1. It should be equal to minus b by a, right? What is minus b by a? What is b? B is minus 4 by a is 4. That is 4 by 4 cancels equal to 1. So they matched. Then product of zeros 1 by 2 into 1 by 2 is 1 by 4. Don't make it 1 again. No, it will not cancel. It will not get cancelled. Okay. Then verify that with the coefficients of the expression c by a. C is 1, a is 4. That's it. Okay. At the end, you say hence verified. Yes. We'll move quickly now. Now onwards. Okay. Let's see. Third one, I'll give it as a homework for you. Okay. Third one, I'll write it here. Third one, 6x square minus 3x minus 8. Just observe it. Here the expressions are, is differently given. Just rearrange it. You will find in a standard form. Okay. It is a homework. Now, come back to the fourth one. 4u square plus 8u. Don't worry. Don't worry. We always no need to solve the expression quadratic polynomial always in by factorization method. Some common sense we can solve. Here, what is common here? 4u is common, u plus 2. Okay. Therefore, finding the fact zeros, you just equate to 0 because they have made our job easy here. So u is 0 by 4, then 0 only, and u is here in this case minus 2 because 0 minus 2 is minus 2. We got the 0 so quickly, right? Okay. Now, by comparing this with the ax square plus bx plus c, we should extract the coefficients. So here we get u square, where coefficient is 4, b is 8 because u coefficient. We don't have a c term here because ax square plus bx plus c should match with your this 4u square plus 8u plus, you can make it as 0, right? We should not actually, but we should think it through. Then c becomes 0. Now you identify sum of zeros is equal to, what are the zeros you got? 0 plus minus 2 is minus 2. Sum of zeros should match the coefficient minus b by a, minus b is 8, a is 4. Okay, a is 4. 4 1 ja, 4 2 ja, minus 2. They matched. Right? Then product of zeros is 0 and minus 2. Anything multiplied to 0, you get 0 only. Right? So now with respect to coefficient, how does a product look? Product of zeros, c by a, that is c itself is 0, A is 4, then 0. Both are matching. At the end, you say, therefore, hence, verified. Okay. We'll check out the next answer for the fifth question. Okay. Here, you see t square minus 15. In the previous fourth question, constant term was not there. Now there is no t term, that is middle term. That's okay. No need to follow always factorization. Here, we just say t square is equal to 15, t is equal to plus or minus square root of 15. Okay. That means it should have two values, right? T is equal to plus 15, t equal to minus 15. What's that? Now we extract the zeros A, B, C here. A is 1 because t square coefficient. B is t coefficient, but there's no t term in it. So we can make it as, see, this is t square minus 15 can be written as 0t minus 15. On comparing this with ax square plus bx plus c, we get a as 1, b as 0, c as minus 15. Okay. Just for your information or written. No need to write all these things in the exam. Clear? Now, A, B, C is what? Minus 15. Now you find sum of zeros. What are the zeros we found? Root 15 plus minus root 15. Okay. This gets cancelled because they are like terms. Then minus b by a, if you match it with the coefficient, b is what? 0 by a is 1. 0 by anything is 0. So sum of zeros is verified. Similarly, product of zeros is, what are the zeros we found? Root 15 minus root 15, that becomes minus root 15 to root 15 is root 15 whole square. Square and square root cancels. We get 15 only. Otherwise, root 225 will come. 225 square root is 15. Either way, you can solve. Product of zeros is again a C by a formula. What is C value here? Minus 15. A is 1. So minus 15. Hence verified. Right? Therefore, hence verified. Isn't it simple? This is a damn sure short question in the exam. 3 marks. Okay? Please understand very well. Practice much. It's an easy topic from this chapter. So the last one, we have 3x square minus x minus 4. Okay? So first into third method, we solve it. Plus 3 into minus 4 is minus 12. Take the roots here. 4 3s are 12 is the factors. Minus and plus, because minus 4 plus 3 gives minus 1 here. Minus 4 and plus 3 product will be minus 12. Split it. Now 3x square minus 4x plus 3x minus 4. Then take common here. 3x of x minus, sorry, there is no 3x here. We have x only common. 3x minus 4 plus 1 of 3x minus 4. The factors are 3x minus 4 and x plus 1. To get the zeros here, we have to equate them to the 0 value. 3x minus 4 equal to 0. Okay. Then on solving this, we get x equal to 4 by 3. Similarly, x plus 1 is 0, x equal to minus 1. These are the two roots. What are the values of a, b, c? On comparing the given quadratic polynomial with ax square plus bx plus c, we get a is 3, b is minus 1, which is a coefficient of x, c is minus 4, which is a constant term. Now find the sum of zeros is 4 by 3 plus of minus 1. On taking LCM, we get 4 minus 3 by 3, 1 by 3. Okay. Compare this with the coefficients minus b by a, minus of what is b value? Minus 1, a value is 3. Minus 1 into minus 1 is plus 1 and we get 3. So both are matching. Similarly, product of zeros is equal to c by, not c by a now itself. What are the values we have? 4 by 3 into minus 1 equal to 4 by 3 only. If it's not written properly, I'll write it 4 by 3. Then this should match with your c by a. What is c here? Minus 4 by 4 by 3 into minus 1 minus 4 by 3 minus 4 by 3. That is, this will be equal to c by a, this will be equal to minus b by a. Hence, verified. Clear? We are done with exercise 2.2 main question 1. We have two mains in this. We'll see the second main now. Okay. Find a quadratic polynomial each with the given numbers as sum and product of its zeros. If you recap, we have seen this already here. Sum of zeros, quadratic polynomial construction is very important. 1 marks they may ask here. It will go like this formula: x square minus sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros. Okay. Let's see. Here what is given? Alpha plus beta. They have said sum and product respectively means first one is sum, that is 1 by 4. Product is alpha, beta is minus 1. We have to construct a quadratic polynomial, not equation. Therefore, required quadratic polynomial is x square minus sum of zeros x. First you have to write one's formula, then substitute the values. Okay. Alpha, beta. Now x square is what? X square like that only. Alpha plus beta is 1 by 4 into x plus alpha beta is minus 1. We just simplify it. X square minus x by 4 minus 1. We can leave as is. Okay. We can leave as is. This is the formula. Otherwise, we can make LCM here and equate to 0. That also can be done. How do we do that? Take for LCM. 4x square minus x minus 4 is the, if it is a 0 here, then the expression becomes 4x square minus x minus 4. Okay. Ideally, you can leave the polynomial in at this stage. Okay. Because they have asked quadratic polynomial, not equation. So this we can say, because to put a 0, there is no meaning here. We cannot put. Let's see the second one. Take alpha plus beta is root 2. Alpha beta is 1 by 3. Okay. Then polynomial, required polynomial, you write it. Required polynomial is x square minus alpha plus beta plus alpha beta, right? X square minus alpha plus beta is root 2 x plus alpha beta. What is alpha beta here? 1 by 3, right? So this can be written as, just take LCM here, 3x square minus 3 root 2x plus 1. This is how it comes. Where the denominator 3 goes, you can leave it. Let's see the third one. Alpha plus beta is 0. Alpha beta is root 5. So you write a required quadratic polynomial, okay, is x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. X square is x square. Alpha plus beta given is, okay, x square. I'll just write one more time. X square minus alpha plus beta is 0 here. Means there is no x term in the quadratic polynomial, plus root 5. That is x square plus root 5 is the polynomial here. X square plus root 5. We'll see the next question. Fourth one. Alpha plus beta is 1. Alpha beta 1. So required quadratic polynomial is, you have to write the formula first, x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. Substitute the value. Alpha plus beta is 1, then alpha beta is 1. So if you just rewrite it again, removing the x coefficient as 1, we get x square minus x plus 1. Okay, that is the equation. The last one we'll see, no, not last, but one. The fifth one, assign the values alpha plus beta minus 1 by 4. Alpha beta is 1 by 4. Okay, again you write required quadratic polynomial is x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta value. Substitute here, x square minus alpha plus beta is what? Minus 1 by 4. Substitution do properly. Product alpha plus beta is, alpha beta is 1 by 4. Now just open the brackets, x square minus into minus plus 1 into x is x by 4 plus 1 by 4. If you take LCM, how does it look like? 4x square plus x plus 1. Okay, this is the expression required. The last one we'll solve here itself. The alpha plus beta, value of alpha, sum of roots is 4, product of roots is 1. You write again, required quadratic polynomial is then x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. X square minus alpha plus beta is 4 then alpha beta is 1. Just rewrite it one more time after substitution. These are the polynomials. Okay, this completes your exercise 4.2 polynomial chapter. Please go through this. It's very mandatory question they ask in the exams, final exams even. Verify the relationship between zeros and coefficient, 3 marks question. If they give this construction of the quadratic polynomial, it will be of 2 marks. 1 marks for formula, 1 marks for substitution of the values and constructing the polynomial. Thank you.